Morning, y'all. So I am at Home Depot right now to rent a tiller. We are going to start prepping the garden space because it's early June and need to get moving on that. So just wanted to talk to you a little bit about Home Depot tool rentals because it's one of my favorite resources. I'm going to be renting this tiller for about, I think, $40 today, which is a fantastic deal, especially since I only need it for a few hours. Now, I have never tilled before, so we're going to figure this out together.
Here we go.
Got the tiller and the whole process was super easy, so let's head home and get working.
We kicked off the day by removing this super dangerous retaining wall.
Okay, so this upper area is the space we're going to be tilling today. I want to focus on the most is up here where the garden's going to be, simply because it's just really uneven. It's hard to tell, but this is really mounded, and then there's valleys and ditches, and it's a mess. So before we lay the garden beds, I'm going to try to make sure that this is as level as possible and just blend it in with the rest of this upper area. It's been like unusually rainy for Colorado this month, and so I was a little bit worried that the soil was going to be too wet, but I'll show you how to tell. I don't want to till soil that's too wet simply because it'll compact once it dries, and then your plants won't grow as well. So the best way to tell is to take a handful, kind of create a ball in your hands, right? And then if you poke it and it falls apart, that means that it's dry enough for you to till. If it stays as a ball, it's too wet and you just shouldn't till because the soil will compact, the quality will be impacted, and your plants just won't grow very well. That said, there's a 30% chance of rain in the forecast for today. It is Colorado, so take it with a grain of salt. That could mean no rain. That could mean it rains all day. I'm going full-blown farmer today. This on pumpity pumpity. Here goes nothing. We did it! On the internet it said that we should like take a shovel and a hoe and like loosen up all this stuff, but like ain't nobody got time for that, so we're just gonna see how it goes. Alright, here goes nothing. Ah shit! This thing is no joke. So that like pretty much did nothing, and now there's just a ridiculous amount of plants and shit stuck in this thing.
And of course, when Archie tried it, it worked just fine.
There's an area where Archie used the weed whacker to trim the grass super low, and then there's a portion where we didn't, and it seems like it's working in the areas where we cut the grass really low. Apparently my phone didn't record any of that, which is a bummer, but I'll show you how far I am. I've got like maybe a third done, and I am exhausted.
By this point, I had really started to regret my life choices. Trust me when I say that this was probably one of the most labor-intensive jobs I have ever decided to take on. This thing was jumping up and down like a bucking bronco, and every single bone and muscle in my body was killing me. Needless to say, in that moment, I decided to never till ever again because it was quite literally the worst experience ever. So I decided to take a break and hose off my truly disgusting rain boots and pass the torch to Archie, who clearly did a much better job than I did. Look at him go. So fast. Just like Speed Racer. Go, go, Speed Racer. Alright, moving on. Here's the final product, which at least looked better than it did before. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for part 2 and follow along for more home DIY.